Welcome, welcome, welcome to day 2 of the Autoimmune Solution Masterclass. Robin Engelson here, your host. Super excited to have everybody with us today. I am just adding in the chat now your recipe for the day for joining. Cranberry and coconut muffin recipe, absolutely delicious. And if you're new and you have not registered, please take a moment to register, because that way you'll get all of the information. And we're going to record. Welcome to day 2 of the Autoimmune Solution Masterclass. I'm Robin Engelson, your host. Super excited to have you here today. And I just put in the chat for those who are live on LinkedIn. I will message after in the chat and comments. However, here on Zoom, it is in the chat, your cranberry and coconut muffin recipe, anti-inflammatory, gluten-free, dairy-free, grain-free, refined sugar-free, and absolutely delicious. And if you're new and you have not registered, please take the time to go ahead and register, because that way you'll get all of the important information for the masterclass, as well as the homework workbook. So I'm going to go ahead now and share my screen and get this presentation going. All right, here we go. How's everybody feeling today? I know I feel great because I just had a dance party before I got on here, because that's how I get into my zone, and dancing is my jam. So here we go with the Autoimmune Solution Masterclass Day 2, 3 ways to help you now. And just general housekeeping. We have a masterclass workbook, and so the workbook will help you in order to do the homework, because, if you take action, you're going to change. And if you don't take action, you're not going to change. So that's why it's important to register, so you get the workbook emailed to you. If you have any questions about the workbook, just go ahead and email me at info@robinengelson.com. That's ROBINENGELSON.com. If you have any questions, again, go ahead and email me too at info@robinengelson.com. And I want to know from you your biggest takeaway every day. And if you just want to say hi, because I love saying hi. Hi, drop a hand high five in the chat if you're live on Zoom, or even in the comments on LinkedIn. So I want to say hi to everybody. High five. There's something that energetically makes you feel good when you do a high five. So connect with me on LinkedIn if you're not already connected. And again, it's just my name, Robin Engelson. So go ahead and connect there, send me a DM, and submit your homework to info@robinengelson.com. Again, ROBINENGELSON. And also, if you're with me for all 3 days, Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday of the Autoimmune Masterclass, Autoimmune Solution Masterclass, you are going to get a free 7-day meal planner. And this, you guys, is money. Let me tell you, this is unbelievable. So make sure you stay for all 3 days to get this extra bonus emailed directly to your inbox. And stay tuned for later today and tomorrow, because I have a special offer for you. And I'm going to share that with you. So stay with me and stay tuned. All right, so let's do a recap for day 1. So we were talking about dealing with your autoimmune diagnosis, right? And who am I in my autoimmune journey? Hi, I'm Robin Engelson. I have Hashimoto's thyroid autoimmune disease, and I share with you, my journey as far as how I got diagnosed, being misdiagnosed for over 10 years, going in for blood work and coming out with an autoimmune disease. I went in for something else, came out with an autoimmune disease. Although it's not life-threatening, it is life-changing. And after I got diagnosed, I ended up being allergic to the medication, and I was exhausted, sleeping 10 to 12 hours a night. I was in a brain fog. My bones were hurting, my joints were aching, my hair was falling out. Put a smiley face in the chat right now if you are experiencing any of this pain, any of these symptoms, because I know that I'm not alone, and I know that you're not alone, right? And then my journey as far as what happened and how I got diagnosed and how I am with autoimmunity. And then the overview of autoimmune disease, right? So autoimmune disease is a response in our immune system that's accidentally attacking your body instead of protecting it. And then there's all of the symptoms that I just mentioned as well, and importance of overcoming your autoimmune disease with early diagnosis, which so rarely happens because it's like the last thing to be diagnosed. The doctors have this checkbox that they do all of these other things. And so, it's just the last thing to be diagnosed. And also know that 1 in 5 women this year will be diagnosed with autoimmune disease, and 80% of all people diagnosed with autoimmune diseases are women, right? That statistic is growing every year. It's just atrocious. So homework for day 1 was identifying autoimmune symptoms you have and just really writing it down and spending a moment with yourself to understand what those are, and practicing your deep breathing, right? Breathing in for 3 and hold, and then exhale for 3. Breathing through your gut, not your chest, and really just understanding the calm and the storm and being with yourself for that moment. And I want to applaud Lisa for submitting her homework. Other people did as well, but Lisa really went all in. And I'm just so proud of you, and thank you for sharing what's going on with you and your autoimmune disease, because you're here right now and you want to change, and I'm here to share with you the solution. So I'm really proud of you. Kudos to you, Lisa. So today on day 2, we're going to be talking about lifestyle changes, dealing with your autoimmunity in your family and day-to-day life, and nutrition for autoimmune health, okay? So let's first talk about, day-to-day life, managing stress and wellness, right? So managing stress and wellness, it's a fast-paced society we live in, right? Prioritizing our wellness is not always the first thing that comes to mind, although it's crucial. And balancing the demand of work, personal life, and constant stream of information can often feel overwhelming. And however, it's still implementing these effective strategies can cultivate resilience and promote a sense of well-being. The key is the strategy, right? Because if we're not including a strategy, then we're just wishing away our life. So put an emoji in the chat, put like a star in the chat if you understand the demands of your work, your personal life, and all this information coming at you, and your autoimmune disease. Like, oh my gosh, this is unbelievable. What's happening? How do we help ourselves? And then we have to identify the sources of stress, right? Because understanding how to manage stress effectively is essential to first identify its source. Stressors can emerge from so many different places, you guys, and aspects of our life, including work, relationships, finance, health concerns, and even internal pressure. So many times we put so much pressure on ourselves, which increases our stress, which increases our cortisol, which increases our inflammation, right? And that's just not a good situation, because that way we're getting sicker and sicker. And when we really pinpoint the specific triggers that contribute to our stress level, that's when we have the awareness. And that's when we can actually figure out what's going on. And so I just want to let you know, as a side note, if you are putting stuff in the chat, I so appreciate you. In presenter mode, I can't see the chat until I'm done, but I definitely will go back and give you a high five back. So I just want to let you know I am acknowledging you and I see you. So whether you have deadlines at work, conflicts in relationships, feelings of inadequacy, acknowledging these sources of stress is the initial first step towards cultivating resilience and promoting well-being. You have to have the awareness. If you do not have the awareness, you will never feel better, okay? So it's super important. Now we're going to talk about the techniques for coping with the stress. So first you have the awareness, then you have the techniques to cope with it, right? So awareness and then coping. So that includes some of the mindful breathing. What I asked you to do for homework last night, what I taught you yesterday, inhaling for 3, exhaling for 3, through your gut, not your chest, arms down, shoulders proud, head up, right? And really being with your breath, and then 2 times and then 1 time. Progressive muscle relaxation, mindfulness, being aware that you are stressed and redirecting your stress to calm. So redirecting your energy, right? It's so easy not to do that and get caught in the storm when something's happening and we feel like we're out of control and we can't control our emotions. But again, when you have the awareness and you have the coping mechanism, then you can redirect. That's the action, right? So that's the action that you get to take. Thinking of your happy place, like water or nature, Listening to water sounds. I know I love listening to water sounds and being outside in nature. That just literally, that's my action steps. I have the awareness, I have the coping mechanism, and my action is to do that. Listening to water sounds truly calms me. It makes me feel perfectly at zen. I wouldn't say perfectly, but just zen, more zen than I was, right? And deep breathing, we already talked about this, but again, it's so important. I'm going to emphasize this because this triggers your nervous system regulation. Okay, so nervous system regulation is what we want to get to in order to redirect our stress. Okay, now the importance of self-care and strategies. And you might hear me say strategies more than once today because it's true. If you don't have a strategy, then you don't have a plan. And if you don't have a plan, you're just wishing away your life and you're just hoping that something's going to get better, that you're going to wake up and feel better. Well, let me tell you something. It doesn't happen that way. Life doesn't happen that way. Whether it's dealing with your autoimmune disease, your job, your family life, whatever it is, if you want a vacation, you can wish about it and hope about it, but are you really gonna be able to get on the plane and go cross country? Probably not if you don't have a strategy behind it with the plan, right? So importance of self-care and strategies. You need to prioritize yourself, you guys. Self-care is not selfish. It is necessary. It is a non-negotiable in your life. It's an absolute non-negotiable. Okay, so to do this, you can create a schedule, including mindful meditation, walking, or exercising. And a schedule really allows you to block time that nobody has access to you. You do not answer your phone, you do not answer your text, you do not answer your emails, right? You may not even talk to your significant other or your kids. It is your time, whether that's the first hour in the morning when you wake up, whether it's at night, in the day, but maybe it's throughout the day. You get to dictate that, right? That's your self-care. Self-care is not about doing one thing in the morning and that's it, right? We have to do self-care throughout the entire day. So let's put a yoga zen emoji in the chat if you are up for the challenge to taking care of yourself, right? Prioritizing yourself. That is the first step to feeling better and finding your autoimmune solution. You want to take deep breaths and stretching, listening to your favorite music throughout the day. I'm a hip hop girl, and let me tell you, I am blaring that hip hop multiple times a day. I did it this morning for Ghana's call. I'm gonna do it again this afternoon. I'm gonna do it again tonight when I go. I'm gonna go to my Zumba class. Super excited because I love dancing. I absolutely love it. That is my happy place. That's how I relieve my stress. That's how I get into my zen and bring joy into my life. Right? Prioritizing self-care is bringing joy into your life. How can you have joy injections in your life throughout the day as well as over time? Right? It's not just like a one-time thing. It's not like planning for a trip. You go on the trip and you're so excited and have so much fun and so much joy, and then that's it. Like, no, you need to do it every day, all day, right? That's how we start to change our mindset as a model of positive change, people. That's how we do it. And if we're not doing that, we're not prioritizing ourselves and we do not have self-care, then we're not gonna be able to regulate our nervous system. Do you see how this is kind of like a hamster wheel in a circle and it's all connected and intertwined? Right? And self-care for a better mental health, right? So setting boundaries and saying no. No, setting boundaries is sexy and no is a compliment to yourself, right? When we say no, that means we're saying yes to ourselves and to other things that bring us joy. And it's super important. Disconnect from electronics and invest in quality sleep. So I disconnect from my electronics, 9 p.m., I don't look at my phone after that. It doesn't matter. If it's an emergency, you call me twice and I answer. My family knows that, right? And I'm not on social media. I am not on text. I am not working, nothing. And the first hour in the morning when I wake up, there is no phone. Again, if it's an emergency, call me twice and I'll answer. My family knows that. Now the whole world knows that, but that's okay. You gotta have my phone number first, right? And then quality sleep is so important. We need to get quality sleep. If we're not sleeping, it's just a whirlwind of emotions on top of everything else because we don't have a regulated nervous system, right? So keep that in mind. So now we're going to talk about transitioning to nutrition, okay? Nutrition for autoimmune health, right? The role of diet in managing autoimmune conditions, including anti-inflammatory food and potential food triggers. So have you heard of the AIP diet? I call it APE. I'm not sure if that's really how you pronounce it, but APE, the Autoimmune Protocol Diet. If you have, put a Y in the chat, because this is something that works for anti-inflammatory, for reduction of that, for autoimmunity, but it doesn't work for everybody. Like every autoimmune disease and every person is not created equal. Okay. I want you to understand that. But there's certain pieces that we can take out of it that may work for you. So it eliminates all possible food triggers for inflammation, and then you slowly reintroduce it. So there's a whole list of items that we eliminate. And then one by one, we bring them back in. And when you bring it back in, you make sure you do it for 3 days. And then if you do not have a reaction, you continue eating it. If you have a reaction, you don't include it in your nutrition moving forward. A reaction could be bloating, constipation, joint pain, achiness, exhaustion, lethargic, all of those. You do not want to eat foods that make you feel like this. And the only way to find this out is to eliminate everything that's inflammatory and then bring stuff back in one by one. Because when we do, otherwise there's no way to understand and know how our body's reacting individually to the foods, okay? So now we're going to talk about tips for prepping for success. So how many of you put a high five in that chat if you prep for success? I'm betting not many people do, because I never did either until I figured out part of my autoimmune solution was prepping for success. And what that means is I create a weekly menu, okay? Create a weekly menu for foods that fuel my body that I like within my food freedom. That means the foods I like and enjoy, right? Then from the menu, I create a weekly shopping list for the grocery store, right? My grocery shopping list. And here's a tip. The healthier food at the grocery store is on the perimeter of the store. Anything in the middle is not good for you. It's not healthy, it's not fresh, it's processed. Okay? And then I spend 1 to 2 hours on Sunday prepping for the week. And it's very simple. Pretty much I do the same thing every week, or I change it up once in a while if I'm inspired by a new recipe or something my son wants. And then how I package the food for the fridge is that I put all of my proteins in one container, all of my veggies in one container, all of my healthy carbs in one container, right? Or multiple containers for each category. But that way I can mix and match throughout the week. So for tonight, if I want salmon with broccoli and sweet potato, but tomorrow I want chicken with asparagus and sweet potato, and the next day I want something different, I can mix and match. And that way also, if you have different eaters in the house or different likes, everyone can choose what they want, but it's already made. And so there's no reason why we would choose something that's unhealthy or that doesn't serve our autoimmunity system, okay? Our immune system for our autoimmunity, right? And so I just want to take a pause here for a second and find out, what foods do we like and what is good for us? So that really depends on you, and everyone's different. You will be getting, again, bonus. If you are on for all 3 days to my masterclass, you will be getting a customized nutrition plan for 7 days, which is super simple and super delicious. But you can mix and match, and that's the beauty of it. Okay, that's the beauty. So lifestyle modifications to support your autoimmune health. Food is medicine. Movement is medicine. I cannot stress that enough. Let me just say that one more time. Food is medicine. Movement is medicine, right? Put a medicine emoji in the chat right now if you believe this, if you are with me, right? So many times doctors prescribe medication and that really kills our gut, which makes us sicker and sicker and sicker. When we could actually cure ourselves or heal ourselves or make ourselves feel better with nutrition, which is food, and movement, okay? Walking first thing in the day will energize you, get your nervous system regulated. Walk my dog every morning first thing. Let's go, let's get it. He loves it, I love it. It's absolutely, I'm outside in nature and I hear water on my walk. So it's everything that brings me joy, right? So find something that you can do that brings you joy, that calms you, that regulates your nervous system. Working out is awesome, but you don't need to be that crazy person in the gym. You don't need to work out for 2 hours a day. You don't need to do cardio for an hour a day. All you need to do is work out with cardio and weights 4 to 5 days a week for 20 to 40 minutes. That's it. That's it. You could do cardio 2 days a week, weights 3 days a week, 20 to 40 minutes each. That's it. That's all you need. It's super simple. And that'll make us stronger physically and mentally. And you want to make sure you get 7, excuse me. Got all choked up. Excuse me, one more. Okay, I got so excited about this. I got choked up. So you want to make sure that you get 7 to 8 hours of sleep a night because that allows you to function better, right? When you function better, you feel better. You have more brain clarity. Your body doesn't ache as much, right? But quality sleep is hit or miss when you have autoimmunity, right? Because our cortisol spikes at night. We can't sleep. We get stressed where our system is not regulated. And so that is not quality sleep. But when you are working with me and you find the autoimmune solution that I'm teaching you here, you're going to sleep better, which means you're going to feel better. And you want to incorporate daily stress management techniques into your daily workouts, into your daily routine, into your daily strategy, because it'll allow you to be calmer and regulate your nervous system and not spike your autoimmune inflammation, right? We always want to make sure that we are reducing the inflammation. Anything we can do to regulate our nervous system, bring our cortisol down, eat properly, work out properly, sleep properly, we're going to do that, right? But that's your strategy, right? Prioritizing yourself, that's your strategy, okay? We also want to make sure we're hydrating. Hydration is so important. Hydration helps us with brain focus, energy, muscle fatigue, weight loss, so many things that people just don't understand. So put a water emoji in the chat right now if you think you drink enough water. Just go ahead. How much do you think you need to drink? Put that water emoji in there and put a number in, because I bet I'm going to surprise you. So it's recommended that we drink half our body weight in ounces of water daily. That's right, half of our body weight in ounces of water daily. So if you don't have enough water intake, no problem. Just make sure that you start increasing because it truly, truly does make a difference in how you feel living with autoimmunity, okay? And here are my 5 best anti-inflammatory recipes. Click on that QR code with your phone camera right now, and you can get all of these recipes. You already have the chocolate chip recipes with the protein in it from yesterday, the muffins, cranberry muffins in the center there. And then to the left is the maca chocolate, excuse me, let me say it. I got all tongue twisted because it's so good. I have it every morning. Chocolate maca protein shake. And then we have grilled salmon salad and chicken meatballs. OMG, let me just tell you, so freaking good. So they're all anti-inflammatory, gluten-free, dairy-free, grain-free, and soy-free. So you will feel amazing when you make these and eat these. And this can be part of your meal prep, okay? Go ahead and click on that QR code. Okay, so let's just recap real quickly what I talked about today for lifestyle changes with autoimmunity. Well, I talked about dealing with autoimmunity in your family and day-to-day life, prioritizing yourself, finding your calm in the storm, right? And nutrition for autoimmune health. Food is medicine and movement is medicine, okay? Homework in your workbook that was emailed to you today. If you do not have it, again in the chat, register for the masterclass. It's just robinengelson.com/masterclass, ROBYNENGELSON.com//masterclass. And then you'll be registered and then you'll get the workbook. Because again, without action, nothing changes, right? So the homework tonight is you're going to identify triggers that are causing you stress. So what can influence you? What is happening at home, at work, in your environment? Just freehand, write it down, identify those triggers, and then identify one thing that you can change in your nutrition. Is that increasing your water? Is that eating more often? Is that just having breakfast, right? Whatever it is that you can do to identify one thing that can change in your nutrition, okay? How are you feeling right now? Like, just take a moment. I know it's a lot. I'm giving you this information, understanding your diagnosis, taking in all of these things. So put a number 1 in the chat if you were like, oh my gosh, so much. Put a number 2 in the chat if you're like, okay, I'm getting there. And put a number 3 in the chat if you're like, I'm taking it in, I'm good, okay? But what if there was another way? What if there was another way? Think about that for a moment, right? There is a solution. You don't need to suffer anymore. You don't need to silently suffer anymore. No more silently suffering with autoimmunity. What if there was another way? There is. And you know what? It's called the Autoimmune Solution Academy, which includes nutrition, fitness, mindset, and accountability. And I have a special offer for you. Help, I'm stuck. I'm not sure what the next health move is for my autoimmunity. It's the Autoimmune Solution Academy. In this academy, you are going to learn nutrition through food freedom, fitness tips that serve you, accountability to change your life, mindset shifts to find root causes. This is for you if you are sick and tired of being sick and tired. You are exhausted and want to feel energized. You are in a brain fog and not a present parent. You have tried everything and nothing worked. You are ready to start living and stop existing. If that sounds like you, that this is also true, no doctor listens to how you feel. No diet works for you. You have unexplainable mood swings and anxiety. You feel like your voice is not being heard through all of the noise in life. Here is a client testimonial.
And with your help, obviously, it is really what made me not quit. But it was the fact that this program is so different in that it's not just about losing weight or exercising kind of thing. It's the inside out kind of program where you figure out what's going on inside, in your mind, in your heart, in your body, and then you work on that, and that allows you to completely change your mindset about nutrition and exercising and dieting. I mean, in this program, I didn't even diet.
Amazing. Thank you, Angela. And she says also, all I do is win with your coaching. I chose your program because I wanted half the energy and happiness you have, Robin. Every time we spoke or texted, I could feel your authenticity and energy through your words. Angela was a yo-yo dieter. Angela stopped yo-yo dieting with a 7-day simple nutrition plan. The simplest 7-day nutrition plan included foods Angela liked. And we identified different food groups so she knew how to plate her food. Food groups included protein, veggies, healthy carbs, healthy fats, fruits, antioxidants, and condiments. And I educated her on smart nutrition choices. She says, this program works. I've always been a yo-yo dieter my whole life and never completed any program because I would quit after a few weeks of not seeing results and be frustrated. Put a 1 in the chat if you're a yo-yo dieter. I get it. Like, I totally get it. I've tried it all. You guys, I tried the cereal diet. Seriously, the cereal diet. Who does that? I did that. Doesn't work, in case you're wondering. The Autoimmune Solution Academy allows you to start living instead of existing. You're going to get meal planner and fitness tips, accountability with community, mindset expansion, live interactive trainings, daily access to coaching and community support. All of this bundled together just for you to find your autoimmune solution in the academy. Root cause solution to autoimmunity. We're going to find your root cause. Stay energized all day, every day. Create massive momentum in your life with clarity and purpose so you are living instead of existing. There's different modules that we're going to go through, right? So one of them is building block modules on demand. Our modules are available on demand, so you can listen in anytime it works for your schedule. And that's after the live is recorded. So you're welcome to participate in the live training as well, which I highly recommend. Weekly live group coaching with me, your coach, Robin. Live trainings on nutrition, fitness, mindset, and accountability. Weekly office hours You won't get lost in a sea of students. We hold weekly office hours so you can ask the questions you need now. Whatever's on your mind will get answered. And 7-day nutrition plan customized to you using foods you like and foods that serve your body. And that's the key. It's not the same plan for everybody. Customized to you. Accountability tracker customized to keep you on track daily, to hold yourself accountable. Healthy, delicious recipes, as you already know, that's my thing, that's my jam. Eating your favorite sweets with a healthy twist, and simple meal prep setting you up for success. Remember, a plan without a success, you can't have success without a plan, right? So if you're just wishing away your life, that's exactly what's going to happen. You need to have the strategy behind it. Dynamic support and community. You'll fall in love with our community. The support you need to succeed in everywhere is inside this program. Everywhere inside this program, guys. I'm telling you, like, you will succeed. This is exactly what I did for my autoimmune solution to be an autoimmune overcomer. Now I get to coach you and teach you everything that I did. Okay, so let's have a drum roll. Put some drums in that chat. Let's do it. This is a $25,000 value, you guys. $25,000. Access to all trainings, weekly live group coaching with me, live audit workshops, 7-day nutrition plan customized to you, accountability tracker, healthy, delicious recipes, and supportive and dynamic community. Wow. And there's a bonus. I think there might be two, actually. You're going to get a free dining out guide. What is a dining out guide? A dining out guide is what I created to help you enjoy your time with friends and family. It includes different cuisines, walks you through what to order and how to order off a menu, and allows you to feel good with autoimmunity and not miss a moment. Have you ever not gone to a restaurant because you don't know what to eat, or you're afraid to eat because you might gain weight or you might feel bad after? Not anymore. Not anymore, because that used to be me. Or I'd study the menu before I went and like try to customize something that I knew they probably wouldn't make. Not anymore. Now you have your dining out guide. It's all there for you. You're also going to get one free coaching session with me. Bonus number 2. I knew there was 2. I'm so generous. You're going to get one free coaching session with me in addition to the dining out guide when you sign up for the Autoimmune Solution Academy. Okay? One-on-one with me. Oh my gosh, you guys, how amazing. So I can help you shorten the time frame for you to feel better now. Get support and find your biggest cheerleader. That's one of my clients right there, Marnie. And she is like, she was looking for a cheerleader. She was looking for someone to help her and just really like cheer her on and give her support. And that's what I do for her. And she's forever grateful. So, oh my gosh, you guys, this is the best offer ever, right? $25,000 value, but your investment is only $997. Let me repeat that. Your investment is only $997. That's it for the 4-week course, right? So the Autoimmune Solution Academy is a 4-week course that includes nutrition, fitness, mindset, and accountability. We're going to customize your nutrition plan with food freedom, with foods you like, accountability tracker to hold you accountable and put yourself first as a priority. Fitness, so we have your fitness level, right? Whether that's walking, running, jogging, whether that's lifting weights, whatever that is for you. And then also your mindset, to change your mindset as a model of positive change. We're going to really dive deep into what that looks like for you and how to feel good with autoimmunity. So you can start living and thriving instead of existing and feel good now. So there's your QR code. Go ahead and scan that QR code to sign up for the Autoimmune Solution Academy for 4 weeks at a $25,000 value for only $997. Oh my goodness. You can also go to robinengelson.com/academy. That's ROBYNENGELSON.com/academy. But just click on that QR code because that's the simplest way to do it. And boom, you're right there to sign up. And I'll give you some more additional information, everything I went over today. And you will be good to go to sign up. Once you sign up, you will get a confirmation, and then you'll get another email from me when we are ready to go. And you will also get those 2 bonuses, the dining out guide, as well as a link to schedule your free one-on-one coaching session with me. Who's excited? Oh my goodness. Put a double high five, like a yay in the chat if you're excited. Who's ready to just smash and overcome autoimmunity? Let's do this together, right? There is a solution. You don't have to suffer anymore alone. The solution is simple, and it's your strategy to success. It's your strategy to success. No more wishing you had a plan. No more wishing, like, I hope I feel better. No. We're going to do this. We're going to conquer, and we're going to get it done in 4 weeks for only $997. I'm so excited for you. So excited. The card is only open for 7 days, you guys. 7 days. So that's today, Tuesday, May 7th, through Monday, May 13th at 11:59 p.m. Eastern. That's it. Card closes, snooze, you lose. So sign up today, right? Sign up today, right there. Sign up today. Enroll at robinengelson.com/academy, or click on the QR code. Super simple. And you're on this masterclass and you're tuning in because you want a solution. You don't want to suffer anymore. You're done with it. You're over it. So invest in you, prioritize yourself, and let's do this together. I believe in you. I'm proud of you. And I know that we can change the trajectory of your life together. Here's another testimonial from my client, Christine. My time with Robin has been life-changing. I'm grateful for Robin providing me what tools to achieve greater self-awareness and self-compassion. And here is a quote from Melissa Cohen, who's on LinkedIn. She's an influencer on LinkedIn. Robin energizes executive moms to start living life to the fullest through nutrition, fitness, mindset, and accountability. Her big focus is helping moms who have been diagnosed with autoimmune disease. She helps her clients to feel more energized, get better sleep, and enjoy healthier and easy to prepare meals and snacks. Having found what works for her, she empowers others to live their best lives with greater mental clarity and physical energy. Thanks, Melissa. The Autoimmune Solution Academy will help you become an autoimmune master on your way to 10x your life. Transform how you think as a model of positive change. And most importantly, you guys, master food freedom and root cause that results in energy through the roof and begging your kids or dogs or both to run around with you after a full day of work. Who's up for that? I am. It's a game changer. Put a high five in that chat if you're up for the challenge and you're ready to start today. Remember, stay all 3 days to the masterclass. 2 days are done, 1 more day tomorrow. And you'll get a 7-day simple meal planner to help you now, emailed to your inbox. And I always end with quotes because I think it's so inspirational and you can take it for what you believe it is. If you can dream it, you can do it, by Walt Disney. So if you are believing that there is a solution, if you are believing that you can become an autoimmune overcomer, if you are believing that there is a different way, then sign up and register and invest in yourself for the Autoimmune Solution Academy. Happiness is the richest thing we will ever own. That's by Donald Duck from DuckTales, the movie. Happiness, right? Joy injections all throughout the day, self-awareness, triggers, taking action, changing our mindset. You can be happy. You can have joy with autoimmunity, but the choice is always up to you. So you can continue to suffer silently and feel awful and miserable, or you can choose to put yourself first as a priority and invest in yourself, knowing that you can go through life thriving with autoimmunity and change the trajectory of your life. I'm super excited for you. I'm so proud of you, and I cannot wait to see you on the inside. going to stop sharing now. And thank you, Lisa, again, for putting all of those things in the chat. And you'll get the replay. So again, there will be replays later tonight, emailed to you if you are registered. Make sure you do register. I'm going to put that link back in the chat right now in just a moment. So here we go. Boom, boom, boom. Make sure you register. If you're watching this on LinkedIn Live, go ahead, or the replay, register. So you get the workbook, you get the homework, you get the bonuses, you get all the information that I shared today because you don't want to miss a beat, right? And then also you get the free recipes, which will also be emailed to you as well as in this chat right now. So I'm so excited for you, and I cannot wait to see you on the inside because you are worth it. Have a great day.